As leaders, that's on us. We've got to have those conversations. We've got to be willing to sit down with the agents and say, let's roll up our sleeves together, get your pipeline out, bring it, and we're going to have a conversation about the exact person and what their scenario is, okay? Because I'm telling you right now, it's those check-ins, it's those equivalent to an agent's oil change that's going to keep their engine running and keep them in the game. Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm getting ready to head out tomorrow to fly down to St. Pete, Florida. I have the opportunity to speak at the Real Estate All Day event on Thursday and or Friday, so it's going to be a lot of fun. But hey, as always, so I just ended a coaching session with one of my personal partners, and we were talking, he has this role of basically being the productivity coach within this organization to drive literally agent productivity, which means we got to really get nitty gritty down into what are their goals, what are their whys, what are those action items that we are going to hold them accountable to, and inspect, are those now actionable items being done consistently? What's working, what's not working, where do we need to pivot and adjust, right? But as leaders, let's not miss out on potentially one of the single most important conversations if we're sitting one-on-one with an agent that we should be having. And I liken this to an oil change, and I'll explain that in a minute. And that is their pipelines. Having an actual conversation about the pipeline. So the activities that we first start out doing are to create not just now business, but to build a pipeline. And then once we have that pipeline, our focus can shift to converting people in that pipeline. You might have a ranking system on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 meaning they're going to convert and purchase or sell a home this month, 9 next month, 8 2 months. You get the point. So I might sit with an agent and say, all right, get your pipeline out. Let's have that conversation. We're going to run through name by name, one by one, real people, real situations, and discuss, okay, I see you've got Sally Smith here ranked a 6. So what's it going to take to get her from a 6 to a 7? What is her greatest challenge or obstacle? What's preventing her from making a move sooner? Like, we got to ask all these questions to help agents understand and how to move people through their pipelines. And here's my point as far as bringing in this whole analogy of oil changes, right? So I literally got my oil change yesterday afternoon after my car had been yelling at me for quite some time that I needed an oil change. There's nothing sexy about getting an oil change, right? It's not like I went there yesterday and walked away with a brand new squeaky clean car or had a whole detailing thing done so it feels like I have a new car. No, it's an oil change. They get under the hood, they do their thing. It's 45 minutes later, off I go, okay? But an oil change is arguably, although unsexy, one of the most important things we can do for our automobiles. Now, I'm not a car guy, so I don't know all the ins and outs and technical language of this, but I know there's a reason that we need to get our oil change, and that's to keep the engine running in good health. And when I keep the engine running in good health, now it serves as a vehicle for me to go from point A to point Z, wherever it is I desire to go. And it's dependable, it's reliable. That is no different than things like having the pipeline conversation with agents. It's not sexy, it's not earth-shattering. They're not going to walk away thinking, oh my God, that was one of the best coaching or leadership sessions I've ever had in my life. No, but it doesn't mean it's not equally important, if not more important, because it's that continual checkup to make sure that my engine is still running. I can stay in this game. This real estate vehicle can get me from where I am to where I desire to be. So we are doing a massive disservice if we're not slowing it down and going one by one through their pipelines with these potential leads and helping them structure the conversations, helping them know what pain points to be pushing on or looking for to help convert them into future or now business, right? So as leaders, that's on us. We've got to have those conversations. We've got to be willing to sit down with the agents and say, let's roll up our sleeves together, get your pipeline out, bring it, and we're going to have a conversation about the exact person and what their scenario is, okay? Because I'm telling you right now, It's those check-ins, it's those equivalent to an agent's oil change that's gonna keep their engine running and keep them in the game. We just have to step up and be willing to have that conversation, or at least create an environment that's conducive to their success. Maybe you form some sort of a buddy system. Maybe you want to launch or tweak your mentorship program or an actual coaching program. Whatever you want to do, we can help you with that at the locker room. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Let us know how we can help. But if this video is helpful for you, even here on its face by bringing attention to it, just because it ain't sexy, just because it's not exciting, doesn't mean it's still not critically important to the health and viability of the vehicle, in this case, the agent's real estate vehicle, to keep them moving, keep the engine running, and get from A to Z. All right? So until then, I'll see you guys next time. Hope you're doing well. Let us know what you need from us in the meantime. Take care.